Chris Porsz is a paramedic. Since the 1970s, Chris has been taking photographs on the streets of his home city of Peterborough. He has created a unique collection of images showing the fast-changing face and faces of the town. Today, as he does on many of his days off, he'll walk about 10 miles adding to his collection. He'll also be photographing one of his celebrated reunions, bringing back together a group of friends he first photographed 30 years ago.
Street photography in particular is 80% balls and 20% skill, and there's an element of truth in that as well. And to be honest, I've got a lot more sociable and a bit more relaxed about approaching people now, whereas 30 years ago I was a bit shy, telephoto lens, kept my distance, so I much prefer now a wide angle lens, getting close and actually engaging with people as well. I like candid, so you don't destroy the flow, but I also like that interaction with people with the eyes and those gestures that make a good photograph. Willis Sutton, the prolific US armed robber, when asked why does he rob banks, said because that's where the money is. And I guess that's why I come to this area, because that's where the photographs are, where there's people. I'm looking for people, different people, interesting people. So I always concentrate on these sort of areas, town centres, as opposed to middle-class suburbia where all you get is rows of houses with parked cars, and occasionally you might get somebody clipping a hedge. This area of Peterborough, very cosmopolitan mix. That's what I love about it. It's rich with great photographic opportunities, if you like. It's in the sort of just off the centre of Peterborough, quite a large area, and it's one of my favourite haunts for photography, really. So it's just full of life. There's always stuff going on. There's a great mix of people, which again I really identify with that cosmopolitan mix. So we just wander around really till we see something a bit different. Business good, or no, you get by. You get by. It's a great display. It makes a lovely picture of all the different colours.
Thank you very much.
You do a good job. You sort of walk for hours, and I've got provisions, water, lots of food, and to be out all day. The long-suffering Mrs. P is very understanding and probably enjoys the peace and quiet, to be honest, of me roaming around. And as I say, it's go for hours, come back with absolutely nothing, and then just occasionally you get some sort of you get a gem. A smile goes a long way, an explanation goes a long way as well. Hi, right, how you doing? Once people understand, I guess, what you're doing, then I try. It's a horrible feeling being caught, if you like, being sneaky. So I try and avoid it. Try to be honest and open with people. But on the other hand, you want candid. So there's a bit of a contradiction there, isn't there? So I guess my style is to quickly run off one or two of something I like, and then probably go up to them and start chatting. And to be honest, that often works far better, this eye contact with people. Okay, that's great. Thank you very much. You've got a beautiful shop here, you know. I love the display, and you make a great photograph. I love that smile. That's great.
All right, mate.
Superb. Yeah, thank you. The three are superb. It's all right. Carry on. No, don't let me. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. Okay. See you all. Nice to meet you. Bye bye.
Bye. Thanks a lot. See you, mate.
I do feel my job as a paramedic has really helped me, because you need to have some sort of relationship rapport with people to put them at their ease. It's really crucial. So I guess that's really quite an important part of it. Yeah.
Much of Chris's notoriety has come from his reunions. The local newspaper publishes the old photographs and appeals to the people in them to get in touch. Chris then takes them to the original location and recreates the picture. But it was his work as a paramedic that brought Chris back in touch with Ricky Clark. Ricky needed urgent medical attention and recognised Chris when he responded to the emergency call. This has led to Chris reuniting three friends who haven't seen each other since this photograph was taken in the early 1980s. Ricky was photographed playing in the then derelict 232 Cromwell Road with Philip Boardman and Stuart Beach. They have all lost contact with Martyn Bridges, and Christopher Jackson has died. The house has been turned into flats and given a new number. Chris has brought 3 of the 5 boys back to Cromwell Road today to take their photograph again.
Over the days.
It does seem like a big lifetime.
So you're over here a bit, just over here a bit.
Things to do.
Are you alright?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
behind him a bit.
Yeah. Well, it's your mum that originally.
Once more, go on, try it.
It's 2 windows wide.
No, not possible. That's okay. I think we've done pretty well there. Some of the challenges of taking pictures in the city centre are gaining people's trust, for a start. People naturally are suspicious. They think you're a policeman sometimes, and I have to reassure them that I'm an ambulance paramedic and this is just a hobby and something I've been doing for 30 years, and I'm doing it because I want to record the changes of Peterborough over the past decades. Once I explain to people what I'm doing, and a friendly smile on the face, I say, goes a long way. And people understand. People are usually, a lot of people want their photographs taken. It's great. Some of these youngsters certainly do. So that makes it a lot easier when I'm actually invited to take people's pictures. And look at these guys here, superb photography, and I just can't resist it.
He's taking a picture of me. No, take a picture.
Take a picture of us. Oh, that's shy. Camera shy. I remember taking this picture. I remember the old, the young and the old. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
Thank you. I bought one already.
I'll see you. I'm off next week.
I'll see you.
Yeah, good to see you, mate.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Well, yeah, great.
See you.
I'll send you a copy of that. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Take a picture. Nice.
That'll be good.
Take care. All the best. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
One sec. Okay, Tommy. Okay, go for it. That was different. Wow, that's different.
I remember walking down these streets 30 years ago. It's changed so much. It's hard to believe this was a road, busy road, running down there, pavements both sides, no trees, no benches, full of people. And I'd wander up and down and looking for people mainly. I was more interested in people than the buildings. Buildings bored me. People always gave it a sense of stuff. You rarely see a picture of mine without a person on them. I can't believe that I deliberately blurred out backgrounds, isolated people, sort of arty shots I suppose, and trying to avoid the buildings. And I totally changed my style now because I realised that it's actually the buildings that are so important as well, together with the people, because the buildings what date the picture as well. Whenever I've had an exhibition, anything like that, people have been so nostalgic. They're touching the picture, saying, "Oh yeah, I remember that building. I remember that's how it's changed. Look, Woolworths is gone now." So I have changed my style now, and I put on a wide-angle lens to try and capture everything, get everything in its context. Thanks very much. Thank you. Thank you. See you. And there's Elvis Fizz's there, isn't it? All right.
Well,
yeah. Not bad. Hey, Keegan, just.
Stop it.
Hey there. All right. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
How you doing? Just that's the Polish handshake.
Yeah, Polish.
Yeah, I know.
Very good shop.
Near a Zimmy
The
Propolska.
best in the Peterborough.
Best in Peterborough. Yeah. I wish my parents had taught me Polish. Yeah. Thank you. Where do you hail from? Peterborough, man? No, good news, Peterborough. That's great. Thank you very much. Take care. All the best. Bye bye.
Come on. This is chopped in from Sunday. When you go this bit's so nice. The chops on it.
Nine. Yeah, he made lovely pictures. Anyway. And that's the difference, isn't it? That 30 years ago, I've taken 558 pictures today, which is ridiculous. And 30 years ago, I would have taken a roll of 36 perhaps, because it was expensive, and then you wouldn't know until weeks later what you had on there. And so I love the digital. It's incredible that you can take all these hundreds of pictures and delete the not so good and get instant results. So I think it's the great thing about it.
Hello. Yes, we're right.
Is it giving her email?
She's given her email address to a strange man. It's all right.
As a true born Peterborougan, we're very proud of his work. Yeah.